Emmerdale's Gabby Thomas discovered the father of her son, Thomas Tate, was still very much alive in this week's episodes of the ITV soap, but a new theory from express.co.uk suggests the return of Jamie Tate could bring more trouble than good. Gabby, played by Rosie Bentham, was ready to give Thomas a wonderful christening at the start of this week's installments of Emmerdale, and although Jamie, Alexander Lincoln, was absent, presumed dead, his mother Kim Tate, Claire King, still had a hand in the affairs. What she wasn't expecting was to hear Millie Tate, Willow Bell, talking about her father as if he was still alive, which means he would have faked his death. If this were true, the mother of one was going to be in very big trouble, as she knew this would mean she had every chance of losing her son. By the end of Friday's episode, she was willing to let her former lover run for the hills and never return to the ITV soap, but one scene from the dramatic installments has hinted she will lose Thomas for good. The scene came at the end of Thursday night's episode of the weeknight serial drama as Gabby confided in Dawn Taylor, Olivia Bromley, about her suspicions. Having overheard Millie talking to Thomas about their father on the baby monitor, lights started flashing. Jamie was still out there and could at any moment launch a legal battle for custody of his son. He has already got his hands on his daughter, letting his mother Kim believe she was living with Andrea Tate's, Anna Nightingale, Mother Hazel, Kate Anthony, and not him. This means since Millie left the village last year, she has been under full custody of her father and not her grandmother. Noting how Hazel had been watching her and Millie like a hawk at the christening after she had heard a reference to Jamie, Gabby was convinced something was going on. However, Dawn, who believed Jamie was dead, told her, Hazel is probably being overprotective, having to take on this big responsibility of being two parents. She says she talks to him. Lots of people talk to relatives they've lost, she added before Gabby dropped a hint about an impending custody battle for Thomas. Right, and his message for Thomas, she commented, which she nor the viewers watching at home heard as the scenes were cut. Maybe you just misheard that on the monitor. Kids make things up at the best of times and Millie has lost both her parents, Dawn replied. Okay, forget it, then. I know what I heard, and I heard her say to Thomas that Jamie had a message for him and he wanted to see him and it was some secret, Gabby shared. The message Millie could have given to her little brother could have been Jamie wanted them to be a proper family. With no feelings for Gabby whatsoever, he would not be interested in reigniting something with her and would only want to get his hands on his son. As the Tates have money behind them, Jamie could make it very difficult for the mother of his son to get sole custody of their child. Making his triumphant return to the village in the coming weeks, Jamie could tell Gabby she should kiss goodbye to Thomas as he will be taking him far away from England once he has won custody of him. In Friday's episode, Gabby referenced how going to search for Jamie was going to put her in a precarious position as she knows the courts would give Jamie custody. Gabby would be absolutely heartbroken if she were to lose Thomas, given how much she was fallen in love with the youngster. Although she wasn't too keen on motherhood to begin with, the mother of one has warmed to having a child and balancing her social life alongside this. As Thomas was christened on the day of her late father's death, he would have a very strong bond with Ashley Thomas, John Middleton. If he were to be snatched away by Jamie, Gabby would possibly lose the last link she had to the former vicar of the village. However, viewers have seen a very manipulative side to the character in recent years, as it seems she will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Therefore, Jamie could have a serious fight on his hands if he thinks he is going to be able to walk over Gabby with no repercussions. The actress who plays Gabby, Rosie, spoke about the latest plot twist in the ongoing Sage with Jamie, and hinted at what the future will bring. Rosie explained, I think it's going to be a really gripping storyline. The viewers seemed to be really shocked at Jamie's disappearance as it was so unexpected, but as there was no body found, it wasn't completely solved. I liked the Jamie and Gabby dynamic as I thought the characters worked well together, both being very feisty and scheming. The soap star continued, Gabby is willing to go to all efforts to find out the truth about Jamie. She'll do it on her own if she has to. Her intrigue finds her going to places she's never been before and doing things out of paranoia and fear. She drags Dawn along with her, pulling her into the drama as she goes along, and they end up finding something really shocking during their adventures. Her paranoia about Jamie increases more and more, and eats Gabby up as she goes along, the actress added in an interview with Digital Spy. So, is there a chance she will be too broken to fight for custody as the search for Jamie makes her reevaluate her position as a mother?